In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a single listing landing page using the Impress Listings plugin with IDX Broker. So the first thing that you need to do, you need to number one, make sure that you have the Impress Listings plugin installed on your WordPress site with IDX Broker, and you need to have the Impress plugin installed as well and connected to your IDX Broker account. If you don't know how to do those things, or if you need help with them, you can email us at support@yoursiteneedsme.com. We do those things free for all of our developer partners, but you should have those already in your site before we begin. So you're going to log into your WordPress dashboard, and you're going to come over here and you're going to come to listings. Inside the listings section, if I built the site for you, you probably see some sample listings in here. You can click on them and you can delete them. They're just samples, so you can look at them. And you want to have at least one of your listings in here already. So right now I have one that's already in here. If you don't see any of your listings in here, you're going to want to go to Import IDX Listings. And here it's going to show you all of your active listings. So you can say I've already imported this one. You can select them all or just select the ones that you want. And then you can click on Import, and it should import that listing into the listings section that I just showed you. If it doesn't, please be patient, give it a little bit of time, but it should import the listing. If you have any issues, you can contact us and we'll be happy to help you out. Once you have the listing inside the listings section, you're going to come over here and you're going to edit it. In this case, I'm going to use the classic editor because it shows me all of the features that I want. So you may want to use the classic editor, and there is a plugin that you can use to get this. If you don't see this option, go to plugins and add new and search for classic editor. So what's happened at this point is the MLS has all the data that you've imported on this listing, and it has gone through IDX Broker and imported into your website. So we have all of the remarks and the property details already imported into the website for you. You can add additional remarks here for the property. You can go through all of the property details here and improve these to whatever you want it to be. There's extended details where you can actually put in longer descriptions for each section. As you scroll down, you're going to see more options. These are going to be for a widget that goes on your website, so you can ignore that. Your photo gallery is automatically imported from the MLS. These images are going to be served directly from your MLS or Amazon, so you shouldn't have to do anything with these. And it's not going to slow down your site or anything like that. If you have a virtual tour, you're going to embed that tour here. I highly recommend, if you have the virtual tour on YouTube, that you put the embed code here. I don't like using Jetpack or Google Maps because they have the API key issue, so I wouldn't recommend that. I would just get the virtual tour embed code from wherever you get your virtual tour made or YouTube, and then put the embed code right in here. It's automatically going to put a Google map in here. So again, this little these suggestions, I would ignore those. You want to make sure the latitude and longitude is correct, or you can embed a map code, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. In this case, let's grab the address. This is in Gainesville, Florida. So we're going to go to google.com/maps. And you can see the address pops right up. So once we click on it, you have two options. Up here is going to be the latitude and longitude, so you can grab these. It should already be in here correctly. So as I scroll down, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. So you can just copy this and copy this. Make sure you include that little minus sign right there. And then I'm going to get rid of that. If this doesn't work once we build the site or make the single listing page active, then you can come back here and click on Share, and then click on Embed a Map. And I like to make it really large, and copy this HTML right here. Just click that button and then paste it here. Down here you have additional details where you can actually put in larger summaries about different areas of the home. And this is your disclaimer. You have to have this. This is very important that this disclaimer stays on the site, on the page. It's by law you have to have this or you can get in trouble. So make sure your disclaimer is down here. So once you have all that done, on the right hand side, you're going to make sure that there's a featured image right here. If you don't have a featured image, or if this image is, let's say it's real grainy when we make the page, we can replace it with the image that you have on your computer. And if you have to do that, you just click on Remove Featured Image, and then click Set Featured Image. And then you can go to Upload Files, and you can find the files on your site, which is this one. Yep. So I'm going to go to, and let's see. Let's do this one. Actually. So this is a large file. It's going to look real nice on it. We'll upload it. And we will go ahead and set it. Now, we don't want to upload tons of these. Keep in mind that the larger the file, it will slow down your site and slow down the page. So you want to make sure you have a great clarity file, that it's a high resolution. But once you're done and you've sold this listing, go back and delete these. And I'm going to come up here. If you want, you can add features in here. So let's take a look at this. And you can say attached garage. Let's see what other features we have in here. So we can say screened in porch. Storage shed. Okay. So there's a couple of features. We want to check the property type is single family. We want to check the location. You can add new locations, add new property types right from this page. And the status is active. Then the most important thing is you want to choose your single listing template. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to choose elegant. And then I'm going to hit update. You can add more details in the remarks as well. It's a great thing to add more remarks, especially if your MLS limits you. So okay, we've gone ahead and we've created it. We've added more details to it, made it even better than it is on the MLS. And now we're going to open the link in a new tab. And here's the listing. So you're only seeing this black bar at the top because I'm logged in. Normally that would not be here. So as you scroll down, you're going to see more details here. You'll see the location map. You can click on details to see other items. Here's some of the tagged features that we added. Photos will show up here. And contact will go to the author. So the contact form, you want to make sure that the author of the listing is you. So you'll come in here and click on quick edit, and we want to make sure that this is you. So make sure you save that so that if somebody does fill out that form, it does go to you. Now, if you don't like this template, you can go back into the listing and you can change it to one of the other ones. Let's try luxurious. And this is the way Luxurious looks. You can see though this one needs a little bit of CSS, some customizations because it's conflicting with the color scheme of the site. So some of these may do that. If that happens and you need some assistance with that, just let me know. We can go in and fix that for you. So once you have it on the template that you want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and change it back to elegant. Then you're going to come here and you're going to grab the domain name. This is the URL of the page. So this is the actual URL of the page on your site. So copy the whole thing. And then you're going to log into GoDaddy or wherever you have your domain name. Every domain name provider is going to be different in this case. So you want to make sure that your domain name provider has this option, and they're all going to have different things that they offer to you based on the domain where you bought the domain. But GoDaddy I like because they have a lot of free services. Other places charge for this, or it's a lot more complicated to set up. I just prefer GoDaddy. So in this case, we're going to go to GoDaddy, and the address is 3126 Northwest 45th Avenue. So you can see that we already have a domain name right here. So we're going to come over here and we're going to click on DNS. If you don't see your domain name here, then you can go to Manage All. Right now I'm in the GoDaddy account under My Products. So you can go to Manage All if you'd like. If you have lots of domains, you may not see it right there. And you can find the domain name here. You can click on it. And from here you can go to Manage DNS as well. So the other screen was a lot easier, but in this case, if you go into Manage All, that's how you would get here. Once you're to this page, you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to Forwarding, and you're going to click on Add, and you're going to paste that whole URL in here. Now, the URL has the HTTP on the beginning, or in this case, HTTPS. So we're going to delete that part. Make sure you delete that, otherwise it won't work. We're going to change this to HTTPS. We're going to leave this to permanent and forward only. And we'll click Update My Name Servers in DNS to support this, and we're going to hit Save. Once you hit Save, it'll probably take about 15 minutes at the most on GoDaddy. Some, depending again on where you have your domain name, they can take longer. But I've known these to be ready in just a couple of minutes. So we'll check it and see what happens. So it's not ready yet. Give it another 5 or 10 minutes and then come back and check again. Oh, actually, there it is. And it works. So it's all good to go. Now you can use this domain name in your marketing and on the sign or wherever you want. Now, if you don't like that it goes and refers back to this URL, you can go back to your domain manager and you can edit the settings and have it forward with masking. In which case, if you do it this way, you're going to want to go and grab the address here. So I would put something like this. Let's grab that. And grab that. And grab your remarks and paste those in there. And keywords aren't really a big deal, but you can put a couple in here if you want. And then save it. It's saying that there's too much in here. So let's take it out. Not sure why it's giving me this error, but there we go. Just had too much in the remarks. So, okay. Now we've set it up, and let's go back. Let's grab our domain name. It's still forwarding without the masking. So again, give GoDaddy a few minutes to update itself. Let's see if this one works. Looks like it's just updating right now. So give it a few more minutes and then try it again. And this time you should not see the other URL up here in the address bar. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 517-917-0582 or shoot us an email over at support@yoursiteneedsme.com. We'd love to help you out. If you don't have an IDX broker developer partner, we have lots of free services that we give our developer partners and help with things like this. And we'd love to partner up with you and help you out. So have a great day and thanks for watching.
Yeah, pero, yeah. Pull! Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.